Finally, we don't want to impeach on how you do your operations, but I want to caution the NGO sector on two critical points. One, we are approaching elections. Please guard against your institutions being misused to engage in destructive acts that will hurt the unity, the stability, and security of our country. Do not be dragged along into partisan activities in the name of civic education and in the name of, enhancing participation in the electoral process. Be very careful the things you do. The road to hell is always paved with good intentions. Let's be very careful. This is our country and is our only home on earth. We must do whatever we can to ensure that the electoral process is not a conduit through which the worst of our passions are expressed and the worst of our partisan interests are expressed to the detriment of the unity and stability of our country. I want to plead with you, my friends, be very careful that your institutions are not abused in the process of these elections. While we do that, I would like to encourage you once again as we begin a new year, because once we are dealing with this session of the year and saying we are launching our annual report today and we're beginning, new work, take care of these constant issues we raise, because if about 52% of your resources are going into recurrent, and much less of what you get is going into development, then are we getting funds to spend, to eat? Are we getting money to pay ourselves? Because if the money is supposed to come for the development of the country, then it should actually go to the development of the country. We've had very serious discussions sometimes with some of our development partners because we can't impeach on what they do. Some of the resources they insist that they are going to channel to the country through NGOs. And we respect that and we support it. But then we must ask the question, are those resources coming here to help the people of Kenya, or they are coming here so that we pay ourselves allowances, we pay ourselves huge salaries, and we live well, and we drive around in big cars, while at the same time we're actually claiming we are getting these resources to do our work? Because of the annual receipts of 138 billion, if 52% of that is going into recurrent, in actual fact, you're telling me you received 138 billion shillings, and over 70 billion of that went into recurrent. Probably much less went into development, much less reached the population. Yet we are receiving these funds to provide water, to support our people, to fight poverty. You realize, and it's always good to operate on a rational basis of common sense, that if we are doing that, then it's going to take us even longer to achieve the targets we have and the objectives we have, to eradicate poverty, to help grow our numbers in literacy, and to achieve total inclusion, especially of our vulnerable populations in society. So that we have good intentions and we have good policies, but we need to figure out whether in the process of implementing those policies and in the process of our own institutionalization, we are actually working in a manner that, again, works against what we want to do. We deepen marginalization, we deepen poverty, or we encourage poverty indirectly by receiving resources that we spend instead of putting it where it's supposed to go. But when all is said and done, let me conclude by once again, first of all, thanking you very sincerely, Kenyan NGOs, my colleagues, and thanking you very sincerely, the board, for the wonderful work that you do for our country, and again, reiterating our support, our assured support, and cooperation and collaboration with you to develop our country. And I wish the board the best as you, again, lead the sector for the next 1 year. And with those remarks, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to declare the annual NGO Week launched and to declare the report officially launched. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bonasias. board members and our distinguished guests, we'd want you to accompany the CS down here as he officially